You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibbs. They get him down after he makes the catch. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The offense set for a first down play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. It's a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. On third down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Lindsey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Takes a handoff. It's Gibbs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him in that line.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Back to the air one more time. The sure hands, it's Francis. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with power. Bullnose ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The sure hands, it's Francis. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. The Tigers get enough to move the chains. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Throwing right. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Power football with the run. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They keep attacking through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through progression.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Getting some heat. Caught near the sideline, it's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Auburn sends out the punting unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unleashes one. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. He'll throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and he wants to throw. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On second down, he'll fire. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That completion delivers a first down. Looking to throw it again. They're working that left side.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They want to throw it. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Got the quick completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Gibbs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st down here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Floats it out in space. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Coming after it. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He wants to pass it on second down. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Auburn lines up quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught over the middle. It's Roach.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence.
Hard running there.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A first down for the offense. And they'll take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.